What's up, guys? Thanks for tuning in to, I don't know, a special SUNY episode. I decided to come live because the Q-tards are back. They're back like cooked crack. And we all know crack is whack because crack is cheap. And y'all been cheap a few times. That used to mean something back in the day when you like psych somebody out and you said cheap. That's what's happening to y'all Q-tards. Now let me open this up so that everybody can tune in. I do want everybody to come in. And yes, I'm just going to be honest right now. I am mocking the F out of you. I sure am. I'm not going to deny it. Instagram's not going to deny it. We're all not going to deny it. I am definitely mocking you because I think what's happening is utter ridiculousness. Trump didn't concede in 2024. Biden's not the president. Anybody else? Did you know that Trump didn't concede? Let's just get to the first post. Okay? Let's get to the first post. Welcome everyone tuning in from Facebook, YouTube. What up? What up? I see y'all on Facebook. Welcome. Please do me a favor, share this live. Share it to all your Q-tard friends. The 30-something people that decided to like this post and get all amped up and excited over nothing. I'm going to be making fun of X22. He needs to be ran out of business. I'm just going to be making fun of the whole Q-tard movement. If you are easily offended, go ahead and leave this live. But as you can see, I have my tinfoil hat on, and we are going to get into how ridiculous you people truly are. So yesterday, a good friend of mine on Instagram, Shanye, thank you for constantly giving me content. It is very much so appreciated. He sent me this meme, and at first I'm like, what does this even mean? Like, what are they talking about? What are they talking about? And then I looked at the comments. I said, oh my gosh. The Q-tards are back in full effect. Y'all never left. I swear. So the Q-tards are upset that Trump announced his 2024 run. Now, mind you, this was yesterday. You guys on Instagram can't see. Hold on, let me flip it around. This is a posted question that I'm talking about. This was posted yesterday after Trump announced that he would be running in 2024. All right? Read it and wait. I know you're all pissed about the announcement of 2024. This is a time for true tellers to say something hopeful, but. And then it says, I'm going to head out. And they're all distraught. They're all distraught. They're losing their minds. Now, let's get to the funniest post of the day. It's the follow-up to that post that really took me out, as well as some crazy ass comments in this comment section. So, because their prediction didn't come true for like the umpteenth time, because none of their predictions come true, they have to keep coming up with like cliffhangers, responses to keep you locked in. Okay? Now, I just showed you them ultimately admitting their defeat. He announced he didn't concede. Hold on. This is a response. Okay, I've had my sleep, and as I said, I'm back in the morning with my take of what happened last night. I want to say first, I understand those who are pissed off about what Trump announced. Although I don't blame those for jumping ship, I do think they will regret doing so. I'm going to continue reading. I'm not even going to comment on that. Trump didn't really talk about fraud. He didn't talk about fraud in the midterms. Why would he run again? Now tell me what this sounds like. Trump really didn't talk about fraud. He didn't talk about fraud in the midterms at all. Why would he run again if there was fraud to that level and he just lose unless he knew something was going on before then? Once again, these cliffhangers. What? So when I say, why is Trump running again? Or let's pause it. Let's run it back. When people were saying, dude, it really doesn't matter if you vote. Like, if there was really fraud, why would Trump be running? Have I not been saying this? Have I like didn't Tatum call this out? Bryson, of course me. I've been calling QTARs out for a minute. If there was fraud everywhere, every time Republicans lose, it's fraud. Why would Trump run? Why would Trump run? Oh, the QTARs are asking. Okay. So Trump is only running because he knew something beforehand, meaning America's still falling apart, but Trump is letting it happen for God knows what reasons. I don't even know. The next part is going to make the people who want very badly to believe we've been duped, but fucking, I'm going to say it. Read into what happened on read into what happened on November 15th, 1776 and what happened on that day. He actually, this is nuts. He never actually says he's running again in 2024. Early on, he said he's getting ready for 2024. Then much later, he says he's running again. He has filed under the Republic, not the bankrupt Corporation of America. But I thought you said he didn't run. My phone died. Hold on, y'all. My phone died. I'll be right back. This is what happens when you're me and you get like epic ideas and you don't even look and see if your phone's plugged up. Oops, my tinfoil came off. Okay, we're back. Okay, I'm going to read this again for those in the back. Trump never said, he never says he's running again in 2024. But he does say he's getting ready for 2024. And then he mentions later that he's going to run. Can I read that again for y'all? I need y'all to please light it up in the comment section. Please, please, please give me a crap ton of engagement. There's 36 of you watching on Facebook. I see you all there. Run up the comment section. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Tell me your thoughts on this most of all. Like, give me all of it. I need it all. There is 38 of you watching. There are 10 of you on YouTube. Please hit the thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up. Share this. I'm doing this because I care about you. Okay? I care that you are legit. You've been looking crazy, but now you look psychotic. Thank you, everybody commenting on Facebook. I appreciate you. I see you, Florida. There's a lot of people here. Listen, I decided to go type in November 15th, 1776, because I'm like, okay, maybe there is some sort of tie. I don't know. Maybe there's something that they're pulling from this specific date that means something. So once again, okay, let me go type in November 15th, 1776. Yeah, on this night, the British Working Party constructed batteries to cover the crossing of the Harlem River and the attack on Fort Washington. Salt is in short supply. Let's see. What's this? The secret committee having reported that the cargo belonging to the continent imported in the Hancock and Adams consisted of the following articles. Dude, I don't see how any of this has to do with Trump saying he's going to run again. Let's go up here. Maryland Convention. This seems to have to do with a fleet of intelligence, hundreds of vessels who had left New York, and Congress received the letter that General Greene. Can y'all stop me at some point? What happened on November 1776 this day? Okay, let's see. Well, doesn't look like anything actually happened on the 15th. Historical events? What happened? Q? Mr. Info, OG? What happened? There is no historical nothing, on this website at least. Nothing historical happened on the 15th. But once again, you're telling people, hey, there's a reason Trump did this. And people who feel like they've been duped, I'm just going to say it, go ahead and read into November 15th, 1776. But y'all get mad at me for calling a spade and telling you you're kind of dumb for following this. What? What did he expose? The day before, he was deflated and defeated because Trump didn't exactly say he was running in 2024, but he did say he was getting ready for 2024 and then mentioned he was going to run later. But you know what? Don't believe me here. And people who have been feeling like they've been duped, just go ahead and read what happened on the 15th. Just go ahead and read. Let me pull in some of your comments. Let me see where y'all at, because I did ask to engage with you. We have a comment here. I was wrong about you, Sunni. You are not argumentative about everything just to be argumentative, like I thought you are. Just an absolute skeptic that could prove to be a good thing. Thank you. I don't argue just to argue. I think people just are not very smart and easily deceived. Yeah. We're going to get into some comments on Facebook as well, but I'm trying to get my Instagram back up. I'm sorry, y'all. All the people tuning in on Instagram, I just disappeared. My bad. We're going to get this set up the right way. That's what started this whole thing. All right? That specific Instagram post is what kicked off this whole thing, to where I'm like, you know what? Yeah. I'm just going to go online and I'm going to pull up all the posts in the world that people are sharing and buying into, and I'm going to effortlessly poke holes and prove you to be absolutely wrong. And then on top of that, I'm going to challenge any Q-tard to get up here with me and go toe to toe on these things being posted right now. That is the challenge. If nobody will get up here and challenge me on this, if nobody can refute me, then I'm going to need you to shut up. Don't ever come in my comment section talking about no Q stuff, because you couldn't back it up when I was on a live extending the hand to you to come on. 1 second, y'all. Trust the plan. That's the name of this live tonight. Trust the plan. Because that seems to be all you're following, is trusting the plan. But ain't no real concrete plan. Now, one of the most popular people in this ridiculous movement is the X22 report. So I also decided to go look and see what X22 was talking about when it came to this Trump announcement. I'm only going to play a small portion of it, but I'm going to read the synopsis here. So, of course, they bring up the whole cabal, deep state cabal, and WEF are now pushing the world into their new system. They have no choice. Everything was set in motion during the pandemic. You know, the same song and dance, the same whack ass bullshit, the same stupid ass Q-tard stuff. It's the same 2 years later. It's nothing changed. 2 years later, we're talking about the same. 3 years later, fucking longer than that at this point. Woo! Everything was set in motion during the pandemic. As they push the economy, the economy is going to break down, and Trump is going to point this out in every step of the way. We've all been doing that. It didn't take Trump to come in and point out what's been going down. We have all been pointing out the demise of our country. Like I said, I'm going to take this step by step and expose how ridiculously retarded this entire movement is. It's so dumb. So Trump is going to be pointing this out every step of the way. The Great Awakening also includes cabal. I'm assuming means cabal. The CB system and the fiat currency. Trump made his announcement that he's running again. This announcement was for the normies. What the fuck is the normies? This announcement was for the normies because they didn't know if he was going to run again. Neither did you, Q, and neither did you, X22. You guys think he conceded. So how could you? I mean, you think he didn't concede. My bad. I think he did. You think he didn't concede. So how could you possibly know he's going to run again when you think he's still president? Is anybody following what I'm dropping? If he never conceded, how would you know he's going to run? And this was for the normies because we didn't think he was going to run again. We didn't think he was going to run again. But we said he conceded. Okay, let me play a clip of this.
And as the economy completely breaks down and the Biden administration does nothing and the central bank does nothing, how are the optics going to look? The people are going to be brought to a situation where they say enough is enough. This is when people start to talk about it. This is the end of the road for the central bank, for the Biden administration, and the other central banks around the world. Now, during this period of time, we need to remember that the central bank, the criminal syndicate leaders, they're going to be pushing their agenda the entire time. They're going to try to force people into the central bank digital currency, just like they tried to force people into the vaccine passport. They're going to try to force people into going completely electric, solar panel, wind farm, you name it, electric cars. They're going to push as hard as they possibly can because they know that this is the only opportunity.
Wait.
Show the people who can make the economy great and let those people then bring it down. Now, if Trump didn't step in, if he wasn't in the White House for 4 years and he made inflation very low, unemployment very low, and he brought back industry and renegotiated trade deals and made us energy independent. If he didn't do any of this, and let's say Clinton got elected and she was running this country, you would have never seen the difference.
So it sounds like more regurgitated things that we've already said in a very, I don't know, extra, so melodramatic. I don't know, just like, you're not saying anything we don't all know. We know about the Green New Deal. We know the elite's plan. We know they want to force us into a digital currency. Duh! They've been trying to do this and been successful at it since before Trump got in office. Because you know what? At the end of the day, there are some Republicans that very much so agree with America progressing in a digital sense. Tech is the new way. That is not a Democrat. Come on, bro. This has been happening forever. You're not exposing anything. And people will sit there and watch this and get mad at me for saying y'all are dumb. This is why we call you Q-tards. Let's read some comments. Guess what I just heard? What did you just hear? It's not tech, it's control. Okay. Soon I just want to say you're gorgeous. Thank you. Let me read. I can't. Instagram is so small and I don't have my glasses on. This is actually mental illness in these people who will claim others have Trump derangement syndrome. Exactly. And Michael Jackson's still alive. He's only in witness protection. Thank you, Spicy Cajun. Tupac is alive too. He's somewhere in Cuba. And Biggie, I think Biggie just lost a ton of weight. And I don't really know where he is, but I do know that Hillary Clinton, Bill Clinton, George Bush Sr., all those people are either dead or in Guantanamo Bay. And there are going to be more arrests when Trump comes. And you just have to trust the plan. And if you don't trust the plan, then you're not a patriot. Because we go 1, We go all. Yes, I'm making fun of you. JFK Jr. will come back as Trump's running mate. You guys said that in 2020 and nothing ever happened. And now people still, you know how many likes immediately I got on that crazy ass thing I put up? I know damn well y'all saw this tinfoil hat on my head. Maybe you didn't. Maybe I was just really, really deceptive in my attempt to be facetious and it just went over your head. Everything else goes over your head. So let's go back to this original post, right? They say Trump does not say he's running in 2024. Well, I have a clip. In this clip, I want to see if you could point it out because they like pointing out 13 stars and stripes and 17, however many 13, 17, 11, 12, all these numbers, symbolic numbers, numerology, all this crazy shit y'all got going on. I want you to tell me if you see exactly where Trump lets us all know 2024 he's running.
In order to make America great and glorious again, I am tonight announcing my candidacy for President of the United States.
Did you point it out yet, guys? How do you know it's 2024? Because he never said it, according to Mr. Info Guy. This would mean that Trump conceded, and they don't believe that Trump conceded. They believe he's been president this whole time, and Joe Biden is just in there for show, and he has to commit the crime first in order for people to do something about it. Did you guys see? Did you see where Trump told everybody he was going to run in 2024? Did you see underneath the 17 letters, Make America Great Again, where it said Trump 2024? Did you see that? What does that date mean? What do you guys on Instagram, what do you think that date means when you see 2024? What does that mean? Does that mean that I'm not actually going to run for this specific election? I just have 2024 under there because I need to fool the corrupt people in Washington. They have no clue that I'm actually president. And Biden is just there. And also, they're at Castle Rock. It's not really the White House. The White House is shut down. And all the people that are corrupt, they're either in Guantanamo Bay or dead. Or clone. Where's Don Q? Don Q, you ain't came out of hiding since I've debunked your ass 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 times over. Where you been at, bruh? Where Kathy Barnett ain't it? She didn't win. We don't have her in the Senate. We got Fetterman, Mushmouth. Where you at, Don Q? Where you at? Where are all the Q-tards? Come on the live and challenge me. Where you at? I know all y'all don't have me blocked because I don't block y'all. I enjoy your commentary in my comment section. Where are you? Let's move on to the next thing. This was in my comment section on Facebook. I Woo! I am absolutely floored about Facebook. Facebook is what really took me out. Instagram was funny, but Facebook is what really took me out. And if you're watching, I don't really care if you're offended. You need to know how ridiculous you look and sound. Let's get back into this. Okay, here we are. We're on Facebook. Let me zoom in a bit so you guys can see these comments. Cool, it's perfect. We got it going. 4chan is a ruse, just like when they told the left, that means white power. They all had a meltdown. Yeah. Listen to this. So he is admitting he lost in 2020. I thought he never conceded. No, you aren't paying attention. He did not concede, nor did he say 2024. No? Let's do, hold on. Listen, I'm about to take a picture of this real quick. Won't take me too long. I'm going to take a picture of this. And I want you guys to tell me what this means. In fact, I even want you to text the number up here. Please text this number. And then whoever this chick is in my comment section, text that number and send her a screenshot of the response you get in return and ask her what it means. What do you mean he didn't say 2024, nor did he concede? Huh? What does that say? That says, make America great again. 2020, what? 2024. Do you guys want to see it on Instagram as well? Do you see this? It says 2024. My phone. I'm trying to flip the camera around. 2024, which would mean Trump is running in 2024. But Q-tards don't believe that. Let's keep going. He did not have to say a year, but if he is running for re-election, either he's deceiving all the sheep by still being president or allowing the destruction of our great nation, or he is admitting he lost 2020 by having to quote unquote run again. I honestly think he's being a big distraction from something bigger in the background. May I ask what I don't see? This plan has been going on for years. No one can finish the mission. This is a military op and it will take time, but it won't work until people wake up. And they won't because they're blind. We need a wake up call, and this one didn't work. Neither did the pandemic or inflation or anything else. No man can save us, only God. They have left him out of everything. Now tell me what you think I'm missing. You don't understand what's going on. Wait and see. You know how many times I've been told, wait and see? You just don't understand, Sunni. Trust the plan. The last time I checked, and you can go, run it back. I did wait. I remember specifically giving a timeline of because Q-tards felt I was being too hard on them. You guys remember this. This was about 2-3 years ago. Sunni, you're being too hard. So I said, you know what? Fine. I will shut up until this date. And I think it was like January 2000. It was like January something 2020. There was a date. I said, fine. This day, midnight the following day. I'm either going to be agreeing with you because something happened, or I'm going to be relentless for all time. And you know what happened? Nothing. They were predicting blackouts. People were buying food because they weren't going to have food. All these things, cell phones were not going to work anymore. All these things were supposed to happen, and it didn't happen. And the guy who was on there putting all this out disappears from social media. Completely disappears from social media. No one knows where this guy is, but he got people for a crap ton of money. So since then, I have decided to be relentless with how dumb you guys are. Dumb. You are beyond stupid to sit in my comment section. Of all comment sections you could do this in, you chose mine, knowing I'm going to go after you. He didn't say 2024. He never conceded. Last time I checked, Joe Biden was the president. Am I tripping? I didn't finish reading the X-22 thing. It gets better. Let me go back to this real quick. I had an ADD moment. So let's pull this back up. I just realized I didn't finish reading this. This is how ridiculous this stuff is, that I can't even stay focused on one thing because I want to talk about it all. You're dumb. You guys are dumb. So we talked about the currency thing. We already know this. Trump made his announcement that he is running again. This announcement was for the normies because they didn't know if he was going to run again. Trump took the temperature of the country and decided to continue with the plan and bring people to the precipice. Trump let us know that America's comeback starts right now and the road ahead is going to be very rough. It will be a storm of all storms. The military has always left the decision up to Trump. What backing do you have for these claims that you are making? Can you show me a document from the Pentagon? And if you can't show me a document because it's super top secret shit, why the fuck do you know? Sorry, I have to cuss. If it is the highest of security clearance, why do you know about it, normie? Who are you? Besides probably a very desperate, lonely person on the internet looking for answers. Hola. Where are you getting your intel? And if you tell me some hidden people of security clearance Q hiding in the shadows telling you idiots who most of you probably have a mental condition, if we're going to keep it a stack, why would they be telling you? Why would they want the team to know what they're doing? Well, Trump didn't know if he was going to go forward with the plan or not. You've been talking about the plan. You've been discussing it. You've been talking about it. You've been putting the pieces together. You don't think the opposite side can look at what you're talking about and always have a counter move to what Trump is doing? If we're going by your logic, do you really think about these things before you type a comment? Gracias. Huh? I feel like you don't do that. There's no way you are actively thinking about anything posting this shit in my comment section. And then on top of that, you're not even just localizing it to my comment section. You have taken it to YouTube. You got this whack ass podcast going on in parts of Africa, all over Spotify, here, there, everywhere. And people are just buying into what you're selling. And it makes zero sense. It makes zero sense. Q-tards. Don Q. I'm sorry, Nino. I have to talk to your crowd for a minute. So this has nothing to do with Nino personally. This is more so to do with your audience. Just to give that disclaimer so they don't feel like I'm attacking them. You have some Q-tards in your comment section, my guy. I need those people to come pull up on me and explain to me how this stuff makes any sense. Please. Not one person has hit that request button. Nino has beef with Don Q. They hate each other now. Well, then tell Nino to pull up on me. Because I remember when Nino brought me on to debate Don Q, because at one point he even felt this Q shit was ridiculous. Tell Nino to hit me up. So somebody, Nino will respond. I don't care about his whack ass producer, bro. This is honestly, this is like an intervention moment. I'm going to be having intervention moments all for the rest of 2022 and 2023 since Trump did announce he's running, because these people are coming back out in full force. We need to come together as influencers, whether we agree or disagree on particular things. And we should just have a conversation. Because I would love to know how your audience buys in to this. How, Sway? I have debunked everything up here. He didn't say 2024. Well, he said he was running, and then he said something about 2024 later, but that wasn't saying he's running in 2024. Because I'm about to sit here and read between the invisible lines that I created myself to make myself feel better to keep the grift going. He calls him Don Queer. Don Queer. That's funny. Oh, man. They won't come on? You don't think they'll come on? It's a claim about Nancy Pelosi being arrested because you can't see her hands. Oh my gosh. Hold on. I need to pull that up really quick. Yes, the Q people. The Q people are. I remember this. This is a regurgitated talking point. I'm not even going to waste my time showing this because this is just nuts. Hold on. I have to read this one. I have to read this one. This one I'm going to pull up. Okay. Trump teases vice president pick for 2024, but he's not running in 2024. I just want you guys to remember that. Please. Former President Donald Trump is teasing an announcement of his running mate for 2024, despite not yet formally declaring another bid for the White House. Okay. Per as my last post, it would seem it's true. He is teasing announcing a VP before running announcement. Once again, why would you do that unless you were skipping the run and headed straight to office? Interesting things that make you go, So you're telling me someone can't talk about a potential pick before they announce they're running, even though we all know he has intentions of running? This was 6 days before the announcement, by the way. So he wasn't really going to run. He was picking his VP, and because he's picking his potential vice president, well, that means that he's going to completely skip the run and he's going straight back to the White House because he never conceded. This is what I mean. How are you drawing conclusions and connecting dots? Where? Where does this make sense? Why would you do that unless you were skipping the run and headed straight to office? If you don't see, you'll never see. If you are going to continue believing these things, then you're going to continue believing them. But don't get mad when people talk about how ridiculously stupid you sound. And I wish, I'm going to say this publicly, I hope and I pray Trump publicly distances himself from Q. And you can clip me saying that. I hope Trump publicly condemns Q. All you 1776, where we go one, we go all. I hope he comes out and condemns you. And I hope he ignores all the ridiculous notions that you put out. I hope his social media team is A1. I hope they never share on accident, on purpose, any of your content. And I'm going to say a prayer. In Jesus' name, please bless whoever is on Trump's campaign. to have them looking high, low, and all over the place. Amen. Because this is an embarrassment, not only to this country, but to yourselves, that you are willing to sit and make yourself look fools or look foolish for a number of years now. Joe Biden ain't dead. Hillary Clinton is alive and well. And I hope you're offended by this live. I really do. I hope you come into my comment section in droves and prove me right. And everybody who's watching, there's a lot of people watching right now. What's up? All these people, there's 40 people on Facebook watching me. I never get this many people on another live. You guys got to start tuning into these conversations. People get upset when I say things that hurt their feelings or that, I don't even think it's doubt. But if I'm like not agreeing, or I see things a little different, or I'm disagreeing with Trump, or I'm disagreeing with Republicans, you are automatically the enemy. And it's crazy. It is absolutely crazy. It seems like you want a dictatorship in which Trump reigns and Democrats are always put down and Republicans are up here. That is not America, and that is not what the forefathers had thought. This country was made and the Constitution was formed for a moral and just people. You're not moral or just when you want to depress another group of people because you don't agree with them. It's fine. We can fight and go back and forth on legislation. That's cool. But we're all American citizens at the end of the day. And honestly, most of us with sense all want the same thing. There are some people that are extreme and they want wild shit, and those people seem to have the megaphone, and we're all being stifled out. There's somebody in this comment section asking the most ridiculous questions. I don't know who you are or how long you've been watching me, so I'm not going to go too hard on you, but I am going to pin your comment. Where did you come up with the assumption that I like the way the country's being run? Like, I know you asked the question, but what made you ask that question? I'm genuinely curious. Out of all the things I said, that's the question you formulated. This is what I mean when I say I feel like people don't listen to me when I talk. Like, there's no way you're listening to me and you come up with that question. Like, no, there's no way. Listen, I'm about to end this on YouTube and Facebook. I hope you guys enjoyed the fact check. I hope you guys enjoyed the dramatics. Hopefully it offered a lot of people some laughs. I'm going to take this over to Instagram, bring different people on, talk, get people's different perspectives. But as Americans, I think we should all come out and condemn, like legit condemn Q. We should condemn it. Why don't you answer? No, I don't like the way the country's being ran. It's a dumb question because I spend all my time talking about how horrible our country is being ran right now. Like, make it make sense. Anyways, you can find me on Facebook by just typing in Suni Blanks. You'll see it. It'll be a beautiful picture of me, a cartoon. Follow it. I don't think I can accept any requests right now, but my page is public. You can just follow it and you will see all my posts. And you can see the ridiculousness that is in the comments section. You said just look up soon. Oh, never mind. I see what you're saying. Suni Blanks. Who is Q? I just popped in. Nobody you want to know, Kendra. You can go back and watch this live though and catch it from the beginning, catch some laughs. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Suni, I'm Black, and I'm not oppressed. And this was my TED Talk.